fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm very excited for this video because I'm going to be doing indie makeup releases, which is basically just me talking about all the indie makeup that has been released and sneak peeked in the past week and what I think of it, if I'm thinking of buying it or not, or sometimes I've already purchased it at this point in the week, depending on when it was announced or made available. So this video series was inspired by Angelica Nikist and Samantha March, so I will have both of their channels linked down below, and the YouTube community Will I Buy It playlist as well, and all the Instagram accounts that I use to make this video happen each week. I do want to mention really quickly that next week I will be doing a video that's very similar to this, not exactly the same, but it's not going to be the regular indie makeup releases because I'm pre-filming. But I'm really excited about it, so I hope you guys enjoy it either way. So let's just go ahead and jump on it. Alright, so the first thing I have to talk about this week is from Luxe Beauty, and this is their new highlighter trios. And these just say that they will be releasing soon, but I think this is really, really cute. I like the idea of it. I love the Luxe Beauty highlighter formula. I feel like it's a little bit more on the thick, creamy side of a powder highlighter, but it's just such a blinding formula. It's incredibly intense. You only need the littlest amount. I have 4 of their singles now and a See Me From Space drenched highlighter palette, and I love them all except I have an icy shade and I feel like it's a little bit too icy. I prefer that for using as eyeshadow, but either way, I think this is a really cute idea and I'm excited. It says highlighter trios, so I'm assuming that means there's going to be a few different options. So I'm excited to see what's coming. So next, oh gosh, okay, I fell into the trap of the bundle. So this is the new Pinky Rose Cosmetics palettes. They came out with 3 palettes. The first is the Exotic Peacock, and I just fell in love with this particular color scheme. It reminds me of an extended version of the Hasina 2 palette from Blush Tribe. This has a lot of purple and green tones, but some of the greens, I don't know, it seems different than the Hasina 2, but it seems like the same kind of idea. So I really like the colors in here. Oh my gosh. Exotic Peacock. I'm all about it. So I really like these colors. And then the next one was called 80s Baby. And this one is cute. I like a lot of the colors. I don't know if this palette screams 80s to me, but I do like a lot of the colors. There's some warm tones and then there's some pastels. So I think it's pretty, and I'm not an 80s baby. Surprise, surprise, but I am obsessed with 80s music, specifically 80s love songs. I literally could listen to them all day long. Literally the thing I want the most in my life is to see Chicago on tour. So I like the 80s Baby palette. I loved the Exotic Peacock one. And then the last one is the Obsessed eyeshadow palette. And I really like this one a lot. I feel like it has a mix of blues and warm tones. And I don't even know what it is about this particular color scheme, but I really like it. It reminds me a lot of the Sosu by Suzanne Urban Bible palette. I'll try and throw that on screen as well, which I wanted, but the shipping was pretty expensive. I think it was $20-something. So the price of the palette plus the price of the shipping would have been the same price as this entire bundle. So that would be me talking myself into things. So all 3 palettes are $24.99 individually, but all together they are $67, which for 3 palettes with 14 shades each, I don't think is a horrible price. They also do have the code TRENDMOOD for 10% off. That's the only one I could find. So I did go ahead and pick these up because overall I really liked the color schemes and I think that they're very interesting. I do have one palette from Pinky Rose, which is the Bright Lights palette. Just looks like this. My son has definitely got a hold of this, which is why it looks a little crazy and there's colors into other colors and whatnot. I played with this actually 2 weeks ago, and wow, this is so messy. And I like it. I think this is an okay formula. So I am hoping that they improved the new palettes. The new palettes don't have any pressed glitters, which I prefer. And I like this. I think it's nice, but so I guess what I'm trying to say is that I liked that enough that I was willing to give the brand another chance. So I'm excited about that, and you guys can let me know if you're excited to see me review it and talk about them, and if you picked any of those up, I would be really curious because they definitely caught my eye. Alright, so next, Sample Beauty came out with a bunch of new pigments, and these are stunning. So many beautiful shifts. I definitely recommend going to their Instagram and checking them out. I'm not going to put videos of all of them on here because there's literally 12 different new shades. But the one A Year and the Northern Lights and the shade Arctic and the shade Candy Cane and the shade Angelic really spoke to me. I think these are stunning. Unfortunately, Sample Beauty sells mink lashes. I did not realize. I purchased a palette from them on Black Friday, and then after it shipped, I went on their website because I was like shopping again. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I saw that they sell mink lashes, and I was so disappointed. So I would love to know. I'll leave the picture of the palette that I got on screen if you guys want to let me know if you still want to see a video on it, because I'm cruelty free. I don't normally buy things where they sell mink lashes in their line. So, but I bought it already. I paid money for it, so I still want to be able to use it and use it on my channel. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think that these shades are really stunning, and I could see myself picking some up if they did not have mink lashes in their line, unfortunately. So next, Blush Tribe did a little sneaky peeky, and this is the new liquid lipsticks. I think they said they're coming out with 10 shades, so we can kind of see some of the colors now, and it looks like a good mix. There's like some neutrals, some deeper tones. I am curious about these, as in if anyone else got them, I would watch the review. I would be interested to hear their thoughts because I love Blush Tribe, but I don't see myself picking any of these up right now because I really don't need any more lipstick. I also thought I would mention, this is just one of the shades, but Kitten Boss Cosmetics has been coming out with some new blushes, and they're supposed to be like really glowy blushes. I'm definitely interested in these. I think that they look really, really stunning. I know I personally don't need any more blush, which is why I haven't made an order, but I love the idea. They're called Blush on the Glow, and one of the things I love about Kitten Boss Cosmetics, I think that they did this for their blushes too, but I know for their highlighters specifically, they offer their highlighters in like the smallest size available, which I think is so nice because you can get the same product and you don't have to have like this huge ginormous pan that you would never use up. I'm pretty sure they offer like a medium size in their blushes. I would have to go back and double check, but I really like that they do that. So next we have some new things from Sugarpill, and these are their liquid lipsticks, and they all have like shimmer to them, which you guys, if you're familiar with me, you already know I'm not about that life. But there's Hijinx and Vertigo and Subzero. I think Subzero looks pretty cool, but I feel like Hijinx and Vertigo, even like on these like model pictures, they look pretty patchy. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe it's supposed to be the shift, but I just don't think it looks that nice. Also, like I said, I'm just not into metallic or glitter or like just anything on the lips. Like it's not me at all. So I definitely could not see myself purchasing those. But I did want to go ahead and mention something really exciting, which is that Sugarpill is now available at Ulta. So they just have their liquid lipsticks and their regular lipsticks right now, but I think that's so exciting, especially like the chance to go in store and like swatch stuff and like try different Sugarpill things. I'm really excited about it. I feel like they've been an indie brand for a really long time. They're still an indie brand even if they're in Ulta. I get asked this all the time what indie means. It just means that they're independently owned. So it could be someone who's literally like making makeup in their garage, or it could be Juvia's Place or Dose of Colors. If they're independently owned, they're still indie. I did want to go ahead and mention these two new shades specifically. These are from Chaos Cosmetics, and they have this beautiful like pinky green gold shift called Valhalla. And then they have another one called Amulet, which is a pinky purple shift. I think these are beautiful. I don't need any more pigments, so I don't see myself picking them up right now. Although, like I said, in the last week, I have my eye on the brand. But I did want to go ahead and mention, because so many of you guys commented, don't buy from Chaos, don't buy from Chaos. There is Chaos Cosmetics, which is the brand that I'm talking about right now, which is a small brand. I think they have like 3,000 followers on Instagram. And then there is Chaos Makeup, which is like a big indie brand, which I've heard a lot of controversial things about. So it's very unfortunate that they both make color shifting pigments, and it's Chaos Cosmetics and Chaos Makeup. So I can see why you guys would have that confusion. And I got so many comments about that telling me please don't buy from them or to go watch Adelie's review. But I did just want to let you guys know that they are a different brand. I can't speak to quality, I can't speak to anything. All I've seen is their Instagram, but they are not the same brand, just to let you guys know, because you guys were very sweet and concerned. All right, so before we jump into mainstream releases, I thought I would mention this really quickly as like a little middle ground. So this is from Iluvsarahii. She posted this picture. I'm putting this in the middle because it looks like it's going to be a collaboration. She said 12/26. Yes. You guys want to meet my cat? This is Mocha. I got him when I was 6 years old. Huh? And this is his first appearance ever in a video. He's purring so loud right now. So anyways, I was talking about the fact that she has announced that something is coming on the 26th, so I'm very, very curious to see what it's going to be, because she collaborated with Colourpop before. She collaborated with Dose of Colors, so I don't know, the eyeshadow in this picture is absolutely stunning, so I feel like a pink berry palette might be coming, so I'm really excited for that because that's right up my alley. So now let's go ahead and jump on into a few mainstream releases. I'll start off with this from Stila. These are their new Mystere liquid eyeshadows, and once again I'm disappointed by Stila because they keep releasing liquid shadows that are not their glitter formula. I don't understand, because at this point there's so many liquid eyeshadows on the market that it's like, what's the point of just releasing another shimmer instead of a glitter, because their glitters are where it's at. Their glitters are some of the best available. So it just says liquid eyeshadow, so I'm assuming this is just shimmer, which makes me really sad. They came out with like a bunch of duochrome, like white shifting ones, and they were all shimmer, not glitter. So this is unfortunately a pass for me, because they do look pretty cool, but I'm not interested in paying that price tag for a shimmer liquid shadow. Alright, so next, Colourpop came out with some new lip products, which I'm kind of curious about. So first of all, they came out with Lippie scrubs, which I could care less about because I feel like lip scrubs, they all do the same thing. And then they came out with 6 lip balms. One is clear, and then the other 5 have different like shades or tints to them. And I think this is a pretty awesome idea for Colourpop to do because they are so lip oriented to do lip balm. I could see if I needed like free shipping picking up one of these. I don't think I would make an order specifically for them, but I am very interested to try the formula because I love lip balms and I'm always searching for the best one. I have such dry lips that I feel like I could definitely try one of these, I think. So next, this is definitely a surprise to me. So, well, at least my reaction to this. So Becca came out with a new collection, and it is a collaboration between Khloe Kardashian and her best friend Malika. And I think I really like the idea of this collaboration, specifically because it's supposed to be like best friend oriented, but I love that they're coming out with like 2 palettes and 4 lipsticks, and they both have different skin tones, so it's kind of cool to see a collaboration that kind of suits a wide variety of skin tones, that like a lot more people will be able to get something out of it, because Khloe is, well, she's pretty tan, and then Malika is a woman of color. So, you know, I think I like the idea of a collab like that, where it's like, you know, a diverse offering, because most collabs, the person normally does whatever would work best for them. Like if I did a collaboration, it was supposed to be like my dream face palette, like it's not gonna work very well for someone who has a tan, a deep, or like a super deep dark skin tone. Like I wouldn't be able to make, I don't think I'd be able to make a product that would suit every single skin tone and still suit mine. So I like the idea of like a multi-person collaboration, if that makes sense. And I was definitely surprised, because normally when Becca comes out with something, I'm like, okay. All right, Becca, release the same thing over and over again. But I do like the idea of this. I don't see myself purchasing any of it because it's really unnecessary for me, but I do give them kudos. And I think that'd be a really cool thing to see in the future, is more collabs that are like a group collab. I like that idea. So I thought I would go ahead and also mention that Beautylish announced their lucky bags of 2019 coming soon. And I believe that I saw in the email that they're going to be launching on December 25th on Christmas. I might be wrong because last year it was on New Year's, I believe. But I'm torn. I really am. I feel like this is so unnecessary. Like, I really don't need it. But I did the lucky bag last year and I loved it so much. I could probably leave it in the cards. No, in the cards here. And I was so excited. I got my first Natasha Denona palette. It was well worth the money. My bag was worth like $450 or something, and I paid $150. The problem is, it's like I have so much makeup. Do I really need anything else? I really don't want to get anything from brands that are not cruelty free or brands I don't support. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I can't decide, but I am kind of thinking about it just because I think it's so much fun. And I think I told you guys this in the past, that like I'm a single Pringle. It's just me, myself, and my son. And like no one buys me Christmas presents really. I mean, my mom does. Like, she'll like buy me something small, but there's like no one to treat me except for myself. So I like the idea of something like a lucky bag because it's kind of like, it was like my Christmas gift to myself last year. Like, I didn't know what was going to be in it. It was like a surprise, a mystery, which I like the idea of. Like I said, I like that it's a gift to me, from me, without knowing what it is. But I can't decide. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I will leave the email thing, or like the link to sign up for the email in case you guys are interested, down below, because it is really cool, especially if you don't have that much makeup from Beautylish. I also got a Wayne Gauze brush, which is phenomenal. Okay, I also have to mention Tarte released some new things. And this looks like a very summery collection, which I always have to remind myself. I'm like, it looks so summer when it's fall or winter. And then I remember that people in Australia, because I've had this comment before, are in summer right now. So, but is Tarte available in Australia? That's the real question. I don't know. But so they came out with some new lashes, some new like repackaged, same old, like that buffer brush, that same foundation brush. I think they've had like 60 million different versions of. But the thing that I have my eye on is the liquid eyeshadows. I like the really like aqua shade. I think that one's the most unique. I think that's really pretty. The light blue shade, I feel like I have some similar things towards, but the aqua shade definitely has my eye. In the picture, it doesn't look like there's any glitter to it at all, so that's kind of what will determine if I end up picking one up or not. So I'm curious to see the reviews. Okay, let me check. Is there anything else here? Oh wait, yes. Yes, the moment you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, I have mixed feelings about this. This is the new BH Cosmetics Capricorn palette. When I first saw this palette, I thought that the pans were empty because the colors are so similar, like dead on. I saw Paulina post this, Paulina Beauty, and she posted on her Instagram and was like, are they serious? And I thought, I was looking at it, I was like, is there something wrong with this? Like, I was like, I thought it was cute. I thought it was like the empty, like it was just showing the palette empty, and they were showing the size of the palette, like the little mini palettes. I'm like, that's the perfect size. And then I kind of like blinked and like refocused my eyes, and I was like, wait, those are colors in there, not just empty pans. That's how beige this palette is. Okay, so I look at this palette and I feel like it's unnecessary, but there's probably people out there who would like this, who like a very, very, very neutral eye, and I'm sure it's going to be super affordable. So I'm not going to completely knock it, because just because it's my preference, not my preference, doesn't mean it's bad. Someone out there, I don't know them, I don't know her. I don't know. Die kenne ich nicht. Someone out there might like this. So like I said, this was a disappointment. I was like really? Like that's the colors? Like, are you sure that's not all the same thing? But the good thing, I saw BH Cosmetics replying to comments, and people were saying like, are you gonna do it for every sign? And they were like doing like the little eyes. So I think that there's going to be another 11 palettes coming, because obviously the other 11 signs. And I think that leaves a lot of room for something cool. Like, can you imagine like an all purple monochromatic palette, an all green monochromatic palette, an all blue monochromatic? If they come out with the monochromes, they're gonna get me completely, because they're so affordable. I love, for the most part, especially the original Zodiac palette, I love the formula. So Like I said, this one, I'm like, nah, next, thank you, next. But I'm just imagining all the other signs and what they're gonna do. I'm sure there'll probably be some more neutral palettes because God forbid there's only one, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what else there's gonna be. I'm hoping that there's some other really awesome ones, because I think that they, with this size palette, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pans. That's perfect. This 9-pan palette is the perfect opportunity to do something really cool, BH Cosmetics, so I hope you don't let me down. Alright, so I think that is everything for this week. This is actually my second time filming this week's video, just because I filmed it this morning. I was in a rush, my camera battery was dying, and I was like, I just have to get this filmed because I'm leaving in literally like 12 hours. Like, actually, no, I'm leaving like 8 hours to go to North Carolina, so I'm like gonna stay up really late to edit this first because I'm smart like that. But anyways, like I said, I filmed it earlier and I was just so rushed. I finished this entire video in like 8 minutes and I like barely gave any detail. I was like, I like it, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it. I was like, it's not even fun to watch like that. I like to be able to give my opinion, so here I am filming it again. And I hope you guys liked the video. So that is everything for today. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.